I'm making crepes today. A lot of people like crepes, but they're just afraid to try to make them. They think they're more difficult than they are. Um, Crepes can be used as a great breakfast idea, filled with fruit or filled with even bacon and eggs, scrambled eggs. They're good in them. They can also be for a main dish. You might use them filled with pizza seasoning and ground meat, ground pork, whatever, to make a main meal. Or they can even be used as many desserts. Like I said, filling them with fruit, topping with whipped cream, maybe some cream cheese in them, and other desserts. So I'm going to show you how we mix them together. It's very easy. I start off with the flour. And a little bit of sugar. Now these are dessert crepes. You can make them with sugar or without. And even the ones without sugar are still good as desserts. When you add the fruit and stuff, it adds the sweetening. I'm going to turn the mixer on here. And I'm going to start adding some milk. We want to make them nice and smooth. We'll add some of the eggs. Scrape the side so that all of it is blended before I add any more. Crepes need to be nice and smooth, and it's a thinner batter than what a lot of your batters are, because they need to, when they cook, they'll be very thin. I'm going to add some melted butter. And because these are dessert crepes, I'm going to add a little bit of brandy. We want to mix those up until they're really smooth. Like they're very smooth, but I'm going to just mix them a little bit more. Okay, now I have them mixed quite well, and if you can see, the batter is very thin. Let me see if you can see how it drips. Now I'm going to let these set for an hour before I fix the crepes. The flavor of the brandy and everything will meld together and make a great flavor. So I'm just going to let these sit here, and when we come back, we will cook the crepes, and then I will show you how to make a dessert with them. I'm here at the stove, and every time you make crepes, it takes you a little practice to start getting them right. What I do is take 1/4 of a cup of the batter and sprinkle it in the pan. And you don't want the pan too hot, so you keep it on like a medium heat. And you want to turn the pan so it's all covered. And if you have any holes in it like that, you just want to make sure it's solid. And then you let it set on the heat until it sets up. And keep turning the pan until the batter covers everything. Now before you try to turn it over, it has to set up good. You'll see it kind of drying out and some little bubbles coming in it. Just kind of flip it over so you can cook the other side a little bit. According to the French, where the crepes originated, the perfect crepes are paper thin. That's why the batter is so thin. And then after it gets set up on the other side, which it doesn't take much on the other side once you cook the first side, then you just want to stack them on wax paper. Now spray the pan with a little oil and add another one in. Again, you just let it cook until it dries the crepe out. It just takes a little practice each time you start cooking them. You just need to get the hang of it, and sometimes it takes 3 or 4 crepes, and almost everybody that makes crepes always messes one of them up in the batch. So don't feel bad if you mess one up, because you can always use it for a dessert or something. Just kind of flip it over. Once the one side has cooked and set up really good, it's not so hard to turn it over. Now, the way I did when I first started, I used 2 pans, and I would flip one upside down on the other one. And you could do that if you like. It works. Okay, I've just finished cooking all the crepes, so I'm going to show you some easy ways to serve them. I have a box of instant pudding mix, and I'm just going to dump it in the bowl. Now, you can make it homemade if you like. I'm just wanting to show you some easy ways. And I'm going to add some milk in with the pudding. And with the mixer, I'll blend it. Stir the bottom of the bowl. You can use vanilla or banana or any kind you like. I think the banana is very good with them. I'm going to continue mixing it. You only need to mix this instant pudding long enough to blend it. So I'm going to set that aside for now and let that set up a little bit. The other thing I have that's easy is a can of pie filling. Okay, once you've put some fruit or pie filling, whatever, on it, just roll it up. And you can top it off with some little bit of whipped cream and some berries, and serve it with some bacon or sausage. It makes a great breakfast. Okay, I'm going to take the crepes and the pudding, and I'm going to put together an easy dessert. I'm going to layer a couple of the crepes here. Since they're thin, I think I'll put 3 of them on here. And then I'm going to spread a little of the pudding over the layer. I'm going to continue layering some more of the crepes. Put about 3 more on. Spoon some more of the pudding. Sure this is centered in the middle of the plate. You can use chocolate pudding for this, or banana or vanilla, or just about any kind, lemon or whatever is your favorite. Okay. Looks like I have 2 left here, so I'm going to put another layer of the pudding. Okay, there we have all the crepes. So I'm going to pile some more of the pudding on top. There you can top it with blueberries or any kind of fruit, and we'll set this in the refrigerator, and when it's nice and cold, then we can cut it just like you would a piece of cake or a torte or anything.